pre-event FIA press conference. Last rally of the year, and we're kicking off with our support championships, WRC2. Representing them are Pedro Hayley and Armin Kramer. Welcome to you both. Pedro, we're going to kick off with you because we've seen you throughout the WRC2 season this year. You've been on the podium for WRC2 twice. When you look back across your season, are you a satisfied driver with what you've delivered this year and your performance?
Yes, for sure. First of all, hey, I'm really pleased to be here in Australia. It's my 5th round of this year. Second year in WRC, and for our goal is perfect because our job this year was being in the top 10 overall, and we are ninth overall now, and we have this opportunity to get more points and be, I hope, in the top 5. So the season for us was perfect. I'm really happy with what we did with my co-driver, and hope to being in the next year again, try to fight for better positions.
So a return to WRC2 then, and of course we head to Chile next year, which will be your home event.
Yes, for sure. It's going to be in home. I'm really excited about. Actually, now I'm a species of ambassador from our national championship, and they work really hard to get the event there, and we're going to have the event like 3 years. So I'm really pleased to be in our home rally. It's going to be similar like Wales, like over the mountain. It's a really nice rally, and we hope to do good for the Chilean fans.
I'm sure you will. We're all looking forward to heading there, Pedro. Talk to me about the challenge, though, of Rally Australia. You've been out on the recce, you've seen the stages here. What are your thoughts?
After Turkey, this is really smooth, I would say. But it's a long rally. There's some rough sections, but in general it's really smooth and fast. There's no too much twisty. I would say that Sunday is rougher. It's difficult, but I think it's going to be a nice rally. I think we have a nice pace notes, and we will try to push and get the experience that we need for next year, which is going to be our year for push and get the best results.
So it's a big target for you next year then?
Yes, for sure. It's going to be nice this weekend, and I'm like waiting for go tomorrow and start.
And we see your brother, Alberto Hayley, also competing. We saw him in Argentina, he's back here. What's it like when he competes with you?
No, nice. He's my brother. I'm enjoying with him. He's young, he's starting on this. We both start to drive a rally car in 2015. We've never drove a car before. So this is new for us. We both are pushing and getting results, or at least trying. And I'm really happy about him because he's getting quick everything, and he's getting the experience. I think in WRC to get results, at least you need 4 or 5 years to being really, really on the top. And he's got everything in front. He's 24-year-old, so I think in the next years he's going to giving us to talk about him.
And your Australian experience so far has been a good one?
Yes, really, really fun. Good.
Good. We hope that continues on then. Let's turn to Armin now. Welcome back to the WRC2 Championship. It's been a while since we've seen you compete. We have to look back to Germany last year, the last time we saw you, Armin. Good to be back?
Yes, really. It's fantastic to stay here. And our last race in R5 was 2 years before in Catalunya Rally, and for us it's really important that we can find the speed here in this new ground for me. And last year it was a really experience with a WRC car in this sport, and in Germany, yeah, we find a good speed, and so that is our result. And for me, yeah, and for our team, we look what we can do here, and the race and the roads are really fantastic. So we are lucky in the moment.
Yeah, certainly, absolutely. I think everyone wants to come to Australia and experience everything that it has to give. But why this round then out of all the others? Have there been issues this year with budget? Why just this one this year?
Yeah, it is so difficult to find the grip on the road. You have the loss of gravel and really hard ground. So then you have, our tires we drive with Pirelli in the moment, it is not so easy to find the grip. It's so with bubble gum, to drive with bubble gum and then you find the traction. That is in a moment my position.
That's a very interesting description of what it feels like. I like that. I don't think we've heard that one before. We are expecting a bit of weather out there this weekend as well. Apparently some rain is going to move in. That'll make conditions even trickier out there, Armin.
Yeah, everybody talked, yes, tomorrow maybe rain or Saturday maybe rain. I don't know. It's I cannot find the decision it's raining or not. But for the race and for us it's tricky. But the roads are so muddy and so I think it's not so easy to drive and but it's for everybody the same situation.
Now we know you are extremely competitive, so you'll be aiming for the top step of the WRC2 podium, I'm sure. You're going to give it everything this weekend?
Yeah, it's really interesting for everybody what they do, Sepp and Thierry. I hope the best driver and the best team is winning.
Yeah, we'll certainly find out come the end of Sunday. What are the plans for next year? Is there anything for you next year at the moment?
No, at the moment. We've take a lot of things with young drivers in Germany, and we push and make a lot of experience for me, give it to us, and maybe then the driver Marian Griebel in Germany, I make a lot with him, and I hope that we find a good rally experience for next year, and yeah, maybe in a IRC or WRC2 coming with him.
Okay. Are there any questions for Armin or for Pedro? No, guys, enjoy the event this weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we're ready to start with our WRC drivers now ahead of the final round here at Rally Australia. We'd like to introduce our title contenders, our 5-time World Rally champion Sébastien Ogier, Thierry Neuville, Oyt Tanak, and representing Citroën we have Craig Breen. Guys, welcome to you all. I think we've been talking about this event for a number of weeks and months now, the build-up to the final round and the exciting showdown that we have for the title. Seb, you are our championship leader coming in. You are our 5-time World Rally champion. You know how to do it. What is the feeling for you right at this moment before we get kicked off?
I think we mentioned it a couple of times already, but I think the main word coming in is excitement, like for everyone. It's definitely a very nice way to finish the season. Of course, as a racing drivers, you know, you want to have victories and title, and you enjoy all of them. But if you have a chance to fight for one with such intensity like we had this year, it's already even nicer. So no, I'm very happy to be part of that. You know. 2 rallies ago, I was 23 points behind and was looking not so easy. And now we are back in the lead. Okay, a small lead, but it's still a lead. And when you have only one event to go, well, it's better to be in this position, I believe. Even if we know that here it might be difficult to open the road. The guy starting just behind me won't have a big benefit anyway. So we're looking forward for this exciting weekend, and this weekend. This morning the feeling was good at the check down. So yeah, we know we have to be flat out from the first meter tomorrow morning.
And I think that's the brilliant thing about it. You all have to be flat out, which is what we're going to love to see. You mentioned it might be difficult to be first on the road tomorrow, but the gods might be smiling on you, Sébastien Ogier, because it may well rain. But you don't want too much of that stuff because it'll make it even more difficult.
Well, I think for sure if it's real rain coming, it's become super tricky here. There is a lot of grip changement and not so easy to read, and then it will be very challenging, I'm sure about that. I've been there, I think in 11 was the last time we had a proper rain, and it was very, very tricky. So yeah, it's I think still better this way, because at least it's hard for everyone. If it's dry, it's something certain that the leader is struggling more than the other. So I for sure I would be happy to see some drop tonight. I don't want to think much about it before it's there, because I know how quick the weather changed sometime here, and before I have seen it, I don't want to believe in it, you know. So yeah, let's wait and see. But for sure tomorrow is a crucial day for the weekend. The Saturday stages are much worse regarding the condition and the loose on top of the road. So for sure tomorrow it's important to be quick and to pick up a good, better start position for the rest of the weekend.
What advantage would you say you have, other than the points advantage that you have, what advantage do you have professionally over your rivals?
Professionally, I don't know. I mean, I think we all have quite a bit of experience now. I have a little more than them, but I'm not sure it's making big difference now anymore. Then the only things I have that they don't have is title, obviously, and that's for sure give me the chance to be a little more relaxed regarding that, because of course if I get a sixth one, I will be very, very pleased, but it will not really change my life anymore. When you chasing your first one, it changes a lot if you are world champion or not. So of course on that side I have a little advantage, but you know the pressure is on anyway. Like I say, I'm glad I'm here now really in the fight, but now I don't see any other final issue as winning this title. You know, I just gonna give everything I have, and I don't imagine other option.
We look forward to seeing that, Seb. Thank you very much. Same question to you, Mr. Neuville. You have gone from being the hunted to the hunter now. What advantage do you have over your rivals this weekend?
Yeah, obviously, like Seb said, the only advantage he has is the title, and that's true, and that's what we are missing, actually. And for the rest, I think we are all pretty much equal. We know all very well our teams, we know very well the car, we know very well the rally, so it's just up to us now to do the job. And let's say that depending on weather, conditions can change for Seb or for in a better way or in a worse way. But at the end, I think the difference is going to be small. So at the end, everybody will give 100%, truck out the whole weekend, and hopefully, yeah, we get all a clean rally, and we will have a proper fight. And yeah, somehow at the end, one of us will be happy and two others will be unhappy.
Yeah, we'll find out on Sunday who exactly is celebrating. Have you done anything differently? I'm sure the team are throwing everything at this event. Have there been anything special, any tweaks, any changes anywhere for you?
No, to be honest, not. I do my job always to the maximum, as good as I can. The last couple of events has been challenging, and this one going to be even more challenging for sure. So we won't give up so close to our main goal, and yeah, looking forward to it, to fight for it. Obviously, if you are in this situation now, it's something very positive already, and like I said, I have secured my future as well, so now I'm really changing the main goal. If it won't be this year, but hopefully it will. There are more opportunities to come, so that is the only thing which can relax me a little bit more, that I know that, yeah, I have more chances to come if it wouldn't happen this weekend.
How tough is this event for it to be the final round, for it to be the title decider? Because it's quite a unique event. How tough a challenge is it?
I don't know. Every rally in the year.
You do know. Come on, you've competed here loads of times. You've won here. You do know.
No, but the question comes very often. But for me, every single rally so far this season are very unique. and different in the characteristics, in the strategy you need to have, and obviously with more tire choices as well this year on gravel. Chinks have changed again, and so it was quite complex. And this rally this weekend again with the weather forecast gonna be similar. So definitely not an easy event, but an event I like. So let's just go out on the stages and fight for it. Okay,
we look forward to that. Mr. Tanak, still in with a shot of that title, and you are perfectly placed just behind 70 area on that stage. I'm sure you're going to be keeping up the pressure this weekend. Your pace has been pretty amazing this year. How are you feeling heading into this one? What's the plan of attack?
I believe for us it's actually quite simple. We really don't have any strategy. We know if you are just ahead of these two guys, it won't change anything. So our really only aim is to win the rally, to win the power stage, and yeah, then we can see if these guys are handing us something or not. So yeah, overall there is nothing in our hands. So we just target our own event. It's basically like any other event. We target the victory, so then we see what's happens after.
You know, this season has been incredible for you in terms of results. It's been your best season. Has it been the most enjoyable for you in your career so far?
It's hard to say if it's been most enjoyable, but definitely I can say that we've been working really hard. Maybe also because I changed into a new team beginning of the year, so a lot of things were new, and let's say many things I didn't know what to expect. So it was a big job to get used to the new people, new car, and everything. So it was maybe not easy, but luckily we managed to do quite many steps immediately, and we were always on the pace. And since the beginning has been going forward, we've been just improving all the time. So of course I'm very happy with the performance, with the job we've been doing, and we keep pushing. As I said before, we never underestimate our rivals. We never know how big steps they're gonna do, so we need to keep pushing.
We haven't seen a title battle like this in well over a decade, Oid. How motivating has it been to be part of it all?
It's been amazing, I must say. Obviously, in some point of the season, we were actually quite disappointed already. I think it was after Sardinia when we were maybe like 80 or 90 points behind. It was a big margin, and it felt like we have no chance, even if we have a fast car and a strong team. But then, obviously, after that, we gained a lot back. We came back into the fight, and now we dropped away again. So, let's say, these kind of up and downs sometimes make you maybe a bit more emotional, I should like to be, but still, I'm really enjoying to be in the fight, really enjoying to fighting for this top position every stage, every rally. So that's why we are here. As Seb said, we are athletes, and we enjoy fighting to each other, and of course, most what we like is to win.
Well, we enjoy watching you all. Good luck this weekend. Let's turn to Craig Breen now. Your second time here at Rally Australia, Craig. You seem to love the event last year. We heard some brilliant quotes from stage ends for you. I know it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, but you enjoy the stages here? You glad to be back?
Yeah, it's nice to be back. I feel a little bit out of place here, but anyway, for the...
Well, maybe next year, you know?
You never know. So, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I always, okay, it's only my second time, but I like coming here. Obviously, my family connections, my sister lives here, so... And, yeah, obviously a lot of Irish people are living here as well, so it feels a little bit like home, even though it's far away. And, yeah, it's a nice rally. The stages are beautiful. Okay, the weather is going to turn things a little bit upside down, but in any case, we're looking forward to it.
How was the feeling at Shakedown this morning? You happy with the setup you have?
Yeah, I was quite surprised actually. We made some small changes on the first two runs, and yeah, okay, then after the car felt really good, so we just came back and did some different options with the tires, and yeah, I really feel in good stead and ready to give it a good shot.
You know, we could have quite a bit of rain this weekend. We don't know, really. The forecast is saying lots of different things right now, and you never know till you wake up in the morning. Medium compound and the hard compound is what's nominated. Could there be a case of saving the mediums if we do get quite a bit of rain?
Yeah, I think it's only 16 medium tires for the weekend. So yeah, obviously if it's full dry, it's not enough. And yeah, we need to be quite careful throughout the weekend to try to plan the tires as best as possible. So it looks like the majority of the rain a lot of it is going to fall tonight. So you know, tomorrow morning will be quite easy, but I think after that will be a little bit complicated.
Now, we've seen you on the podium this year. That was in Sweden. It's quite a while ago. We know you can get there. It's going to be a tough battle to get on the podium at this event, I think, with everyone fighting for maximum points. But what's your hope here, Craig? And how important is it for your future that you display a good performance?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's been a long time since Sweden. To be fair, I think we were perhaps in a place to step on it a few times since then, but it's just been a difficult year, a lot of bad luck. So yeah, okay, I'd love to end the year on a high note and get a podium. And I think if you could get a podium here, it would probably be one of the best ones of the year, because obviously these guys are going to be going hammer and tongs for the weekend. So, but okay, it's not detrimental, or it's not you know, hugely important for next year. I think we've done as much as we can this year given the circumstances. And okay, that's not to say winning this rally would go a long way to fight our case, but it's not everything is relying on this result.
Do you have anything more you can tell us about next year at this point in time, or not?
Nope. At the moment, no. Everything is how it was before, and yeah, we just have this rally to get out of the way, and then hopefully the powers that be will get things sorted before next year.
Okay, let's hope so. Are there any questions for our drivers? No, guys, if you can just remain in position just for a moment. We have a little presentation to make. Hayley Gallagher, who's been our media delegate for many years, 22 years in the WRC. Starting off with Toyota, Subaru, Mitsubishi, and then finally working for the FIA. She's decided that this now is her final year as part of the championship. And so, Hayley, given that it is your final event, we'd like to make a little presentation to you, and we'd like to hear a few words from you as well. So before the presentation comes out, I'm going to run over. Come here. Seeing as it is your last event, are you feeling emotional? Are you under pressure? All the questions I asked these drivers. It's been a fantastic career you've had.
Yeah, I was feeling fine until this moment. So, yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure working in the championship. 22 years, as Beck said, 13 years with the FIA, which seems in itself just incredible. Had the opportunity to work with some legendary drivers, including these guys here. And, yeah, it's been an honour to work with everybody in the championship. So thank you very much for all of your support, and yeah.
Well, thank you, and I think your little presentation is on its way. I think Oit will be delighted by this one, because it does seem to be a Toyota.
That's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Miss Gallagher. It is indeed a Toyota. Is that an omen? I don't know. You've got to cut it.
You have to cut a lot of slices to be fair.
Cut the engine up. Yeah, we want to see what's in the engine.
Yeah. Oh, well done, well done. Guys, if we could just have a picture in front of the cake as well, that would be great. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm the first to be so. Yes.
We could just have a little picture here, that would be great. Thank you very much, guys. Good luck this weekend.